Oh, I've got to let the applause go down. Hi, guys. Hi, crafting cuties. It's been way too long, hasn't it? I have missed you all so much. I am genuinely so happy to be here tonight. I just couldn't wait to get back on with y'all. It has been a drought, right? Now, I hope y'all have been creative. In fact, you've been on our Facebook page, and I've seen your work, and I'm commenting and liking and all that kind of good stuff. So I know you're being creative, but just for us to be together is so exciting. You know I love this time every week, well, almost every week, kind of, sort of. So welcome, Crafting Cuties. If you're brand new, welcome. This is called HSN Gets Crafty with yours truly, me, Suzanne. And the show is all about taking a very different look at what we do for crafting here at HSN than what we do on the air. On the air, you can't see stuff up close. We go way too fast. You know, we're just cranking out the stuff. Here, we actually take a really hard look at brand new items. We launch a lot of new items, and we really look at them. And what's really cool is I craft along with my guests. So we split the screen. So if you've never seen this show before, stick around because we hope we inspire you and give you a lot of creative ideas. Now, the other neat thing that is not like what we do on the air is you are a big part of the show. So I love your comments. You guys crack me up. I don't know if y'all watched the national football game, the championship. Yeah, Michigan won. I'm from Ohio. What do you think? Of course, I hated it. Big Ten team, though, okay. Sometimes we do digress to football talk only because I do a lot of football shows and I enjoy football. But anyway, most of the time is about creativity, but you guys are a big part. So please comment, have fun. I love all the shout outs. If you're a first timer, please in the comments say first timer. I also want to welcome everybody on YouTube. We're monitoring YouTube, so we always try to get the first timers over there as well. So hey everybody on Facebook Live and hey everybody on YouTube Live. If you want to shop for anything in the show tonight, and we have all brand new items, I'm super excited. You open up your phone, you open up your camera, you literally point that at the screen and either a yellow box or a link will pop up. You can click it and you go right to where you can shop for it instantly. It is the fastest and easiest way to shop. Although I will give you the item numbers, and DeWitt, my fabulous producer who's here tonight, he'll give you the item numbers too. So if you want to do it more traditionally, you can certainly use the item number. All right, so here we go. I'm going to do shout outs first, and then we're going to jump in. And I don't have enough time to do, a ton of shout outs. Someone on the staff of host called off sick yesterday. And so I am going on the air at 9 o'clock for an hour. So this is a little bit of a truncated show, but we're hopefully going to get to a lot of stuff. So my shout outs are going to be a little short today, but I always love to do the very first person in because I'm always curious at who's that fast person. And it is Stefan. He is from Chile, Palm Springs. Stefan is so talented. Please go on our Facebook page if you've not seen his work. He posts really regularly, and the way he does stuff is so creative and so interesting. So hi, Stefan. Good to see you. I hope everybody had a great holiday. Happy New Year. Healthy New Year to everybody as well. Don't you love a sparkling New Year? Because I always feel like it's fresh, and you can kind of start all over and just go for it. We got less than 365 days to do it, but daggone, I love the start of a new year. All right, so here we go. Some first timer. This is Kathy's joining us from PA. Lori's joining us. Happy New Year from Robert Lee, Texas. Hi, Lori. Welcome back. Wendy's here from PA. Another Lori from Saratoga Springs, New York. Very wintry. Yeah, a bunch of you up north are really getting hit with that storm. It's crazy. We had part of that storm come through here. So fortunately, I think only the upper Panhandle, they did get hit with some tornadoes. But if anybody had tornadoes or you're having winter problems, blessings and thoughts to all of you. John is joining us from rainy, windy South Jersey. We have Lynette joining us from rainy Massachusetts. Linda from California. Joy, evening all crafting cuties from Riverdale. Hi, Suzanne and DeWitt and HSN. Joy is another avid poster on our HSN group page. So please go to our group page. You can see the beautiful work Joy does. Very creative. Debbie's joining us from Oregon. Linda's here from South Dakota. Hi, you guys. We have Meryl joining us from California. Carletta's joining us. She says hi from Arkansas. She says hi, Suzanne. Hi, DeWitt. Nadine, hi from snowy Illinois. We have Patty joining us from snowy Du Bois, Iowa. Sounds like a lot of snow and a lot of rain. I can tell you, it's like that thing that went through just like covered the whole country like that. You either got snow or down here you got rain tornadoes. That was it. Let's see, we have Patty joining us from Iowa. I think I said that. Debbie says, hi, everyone. Monica's here she says, hola, from Corona. Would that be right, Corona? Also, the volume is up here just a hair bit on this thing, and I don't want to touch any buttons because every time I touch this iPad, plus you can see DeWitt, my producer, if you've never met him. Stick your head in here, DeWitt. There he is, handsome DeWitt. Thank you. I'm always worried that if I touch that thing, I always send it to Bookie Land and then I can't see anything. All right, we got people over on YouTube. Oh, and Jessica. Jessica is from our social team, and she is monitoring the comments and helping you guys out with questions as well. So Jessica, Happy New Year to you too. I have not talked to her in a while. Dawn is joining us from YouTube. She says, hello everyone, I've been missing you. Jessie's joining us and she says, Happy New Year from Florida. So hi YouTubers, we love it, you guys are with us. All right, keep going. We've got Nadine, I think I did, Patty I did, Debbie I did, Monica. Marjorie's joining us from Pennsylvania. Dawn's from Pittsburgh. Janet says hello from Raymond, Missouri, just outside of Kansas City. This is my first time commenting in the group. Well, welcome. Thank you for commenting. You guys are a huge part of the fun we have doing this. Also, when my guest Emily, who's adorable, and I love her, and she's so creative, when she joins us, please ask questions. I also love it if you guys have ideas. If you're like, oh, that'd be really cool, but did you think about this? Or hey, do this. So we love being having this wonderful group that we can all share together. All right, I am getting the finger, and it's this finger. I probably should stop saying that. It's this finger.
It's my favorite.
It means, I know it is and it's the corniest one too, but it's this finger, and when DeWitt does that, he says, girl, you gotta move it. So I gotta listen to what he says. DeWitt and Jessica's both will be monitoring comments for me. So if I have anything, first timers especially, just hi to everybody. I got tons and tons and tons of you joining me online. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hate not being able to get to all the comments. Oh gosh, okay. Well, everybody, hi. Maybe next time we'll have more. Had to rush home from this one I gotta say. Patty said, had to rush home from our 42nd anniversary dinner for New Year with Suzanne. Oh, that is so nice of you. Wow, I gotta go, I gotta see Suzanne. That's really sweet of you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so everybody's commenting away. Thank you guys, I love you, and Happy New Year. All right, so part of what I do is we have this Facebook group. It's really cool. It's called HSN Gets Crafty with Suzanne. Go and join it, please, if you haven't. And what I do is each week I pick things I want to feature. It's just something that inspires me, and it's what you guys have done. So here are the people I'm featuring this week. Pamela is my first one up, and I thought this was gorgeous. She said, made my first tissue box with Crafter's Companion embossing folders, a dollar store gems, and garage sale contact paper. Hello. That's great, right?
It's fantastic.
It's really fantastic. So congratulations. I had to show that. This is Joy, who I mentioned. Joy is a very avid poster on our site. And I thought, since it's winter and many of us are experiencing a lot of snow up there, I know a lot of you guys are just getting slammed with it. I love her beautiful snowflakes. I thought they were so original and so layered and so gorgeous. I love the embossing in the background, guys. And look at the colors, how lack of color actually can be quite stunning. You don't always have to just blast everything out with lots of color. So Joy said she calls this group Falling. It's a group shot. She used Crafter's Companion snowflake dies and papers, Sizzix embossing folder, and diamond pressed gems. So Joy, as always, we love seeing your work. All right, this next one was just really different, because I do encourage you guys to just post other stuff. I mean, if you use our project or products, I'm gonna love that. That's great, and I appreciate it. But really, what is your passion? What do you like to craft? So I really love these. I thought these bracelets were really cool. I'm gonna guess it's a form of decoupage. I'm not sure what the format is, but this is Kay Diane created these bracelets, and I thought they were just stunning. So I just wanted to show you something that was a little different. And then Rhonda, because Valentine's is not very far around the corner, she posted a Valentine project, and I thought it was super cute. She did a charger plate. So again, you can find those charger plates. She said she bought this one at Hobby Lobby. Okay, yeah, I got to give it out to Hobby Lobby. They do have a great craft. Hobby Lobby is just a great place to go, but do all your shopping with HSN. No, I do love Hobby Lobby.
Good save.
Yeah, they're good save. Anyway, here's what she used. She used her Cricut Maker. She found the images. She added the extra hearts, added the Valentine box of chocolates, did that through Design Space, which is with the Cricut. She had sayings with the Cricut, so a ton of this is Cricut. She said she used a Cricut for the truck door. She flattened all the images. She was kind of getting into exactly how she did it. You can always see this post if you go to our Facebook page and read it in depth. And then she did printable vinyl too. So this was really, she had a lot of elements going on. And then she says, I love making these plates using the Cricut printable vinyl and print then cut. I did not seal this or put laminate sheet on it, just the decorations. Yeah, if you're gonna use it, probably you actually do wanna seal it, but that's all using the Cricut. If you guys don't have a Cricut, we've got those available online. It's truly one of my favorite tools, and I too use it constantly. Oh gosh, so real quick, I will tell you. So my daughter, Now, I have not posted this, and I'm only going to tell you guys, and I'm going to semi-go there. I have a doctor who I've worked with intimately, a female doctor. Do you know where I'm going with this? If you get where I'm going with this, the girls will definitely know what I'm going.
I mean, I'm on the same page.
Okay, so I have this female doctor, and she's great, and she's retiring. And so I made her using the Cricut, and I'm probably going to post it, but I do have to blur out part of it. I made her a countdown calendar. And every day she peels off one of the days, and it reveals something. But I did it on the Cricut, guys. So if you ever want to do a perforated, I did. And I took it into the staff on the 29th of December. And I said, hey, give this to Dr. H. And I said, congratulations. And they looked at it and they died. Now, I took a picture of it, but I have to blur out the name of the calendar because it might offend. Anyway, they thought it was the cutest thing ever. But I actually created an entire peel-off calendar using the Cricut and the perforation method. So you use the perf blade, and I'm going to share that because you could do advent calendars, birthday countdown, vacation countdown calendars, but figuring out how to do it was the trick because it's complicated until I figured it out. Then I figured it out, I'm like, oh my gosh, you could make a million of these. So needless to say, that was one of my big projects, and I will be posting it, and hopefully I will actually do a video so you guys can see how I did the perf, because it's really cool to make your own calendars that people can literally tear off every day. How's that?
Fantastic.
Yeah, I tiptoed around that one, didn't I? But girls, you all know what I'm talking about. It's that special doctor that keeps us all healthy. Guys are probably like, whoa, what kind of doctor? All right, so let's keep going, guys. We're going to jump into our first kits, okay? And Kathy goes, oh my God, you're too funny. Yeah. It was a hit in the office, trust me. And they were, oh, by the way, the funniest thing was I thought they were going to tuck it around the corner and just kind of peel off the dates themselves. Oh no, they're having patients coming through and peeling the dates off as they go through it. Which I thought was just fabulous. All right, anyway, let me show you the first kit, and this is one of our favorites. We've got a combination of a couple different things to choose from tonight. So here's what's gonna happen. We're going to start off with a stamping kit, and this is, the whole theme is gnomes, which is so cute. So, you know, gnome, sweet gnome. I was trying to come up with a million different gnome jokes, so I'm sure you guys can post for me and do funny gnome comments. Like, I was thinking, there's no place like gnome. You know, there's like a million things you can do, you know. But anyway, this is kind of the thought of this collection. The first item we're going to do is going to be the stamp set, which is fabulous. And you get these really great little Easter stickers. They say Happy Easter. And there's kind of a little trick to these that I know Em's going to show you. So that's the first set. And that one is, our stamp set is, where's my stamp set? Here it is, 1364017, $22.99, 3 flex on it today. Now, the second set we're going to do is from Hunky Dory. Hunky Dory does these killer paper sets. Now, I always laugh because you're going to get this really cool little pad, and it's thick. Look how thick that is. They say on here it makes at least 16 cards. At least should be underlined. You can make a lot of cards with this, but what they do is they do the best cardstock, and it's heavy duty. And then they give you all this really heavy duty paper, and then all of these are going to be perforated and popped out. So you get layer after layer after layer. You'll see one of the projects I did. That is the second kit, and it's all these, just the artwork is just like you have to pinch it. It's so darn cute. So that's kit number 2, and that one item number was 1364018. No, I'm sorry, I apologize. That one is, sorry, 1364016, $27.99, and again, 3 flex, 150 pages, and then you get the little book, you get all this good stuff. Make a ton of cards. Then finally, this is a really fun one that Emmy's going to show you in just a second. This is our die set, and it's 1364018. You get the entire die set, and it's all these really interesting flowers, but it's different than what you normally see with dies. So you want to stick around to see how we're going to work with all of these. So first and foremost, I've got to get Emily on the line with me because she's a doll. I love her to death. She joins us on a regular basis, and she's joining us from Ontario, Canada, where they've had 10 centimeters of snow and rainy, icy muck right now. Right, Em? Hi, Annie.
Yes. Hello. Happy New Year. Happy to be back.
We're so happy you're our first guest for the new year. Yay.
I'm very happy to be here, and I'm also happy to be bringing some new product as well as lots of different ideas. All of these are very different, but can work together. So I'm excited.
I know you have a lot of great stuff to show us. I got a million
Always.
of them. All right, girls, so let's jump in. You're going to start with the stamp set.
Yes.
Great.
So this is the Nelly stamp set. It comes with 6 different stamps. I'll lift them up so you can see all the different ones. They are like the most perfect size for any project. You could add this to your scrapbook pages for Easter. You can see they're all different images as well, all around the same size though. So you could put them together if you wanted to. These are perfect for card making. Just tons of things. I really wanted to do the hot foil pen with this, but we're sold out. So we couldn't do that.
Yeah, that one, that's sold out. You guys, that one was huge and it sold out probably a month ago, Emily, right? And it was so cool. Are you guys going to get that one back in stock, do you think?
Yes, we got it back in stock and then it sold out again. So once
we
we get
go.
another order, yes, it will be. But these are gold stickers. It's kind of hard to see because of the background, but these are Easter stickers. There's 2 different sizes that say Happy Easter. So we've got the larger size and the smaller size. And then there's also some little Easter eggs. I don't know if it'll focus. It's kind of hard with how shiny it is, but there's little Easter egg stickers as well as some butterflies. And so you can actually color over top of these with Sharpie or with an alcohol ink marker. I use just an alcohol ink marker because that's what I have. But you can color over them and change the colors. So you'll see on my card samples, these are not gold. I colored this one with the blue and then added the little butterfly and colored in the wings and then used some watercolor markers to color in my stamp.
So cute.
And then this one, I actually did 2 of the stamps together on a little slimline. And then this one, I just colored in pink. And then same with the butterfly there.
Oh, that's so cute.
And it keeps its shine as well with the marker over top of it. It's still very shiny.
And just to
And then I
repeat, that's
kept
with
one
an
in
alcohol
gold.
marker, right?
Yeah, I did it with the alcoholic marker, but it works with Sharpies as well. And I think someone tried it with watercolor and it worked, but that one would wipe off, I think, eventually. That's the only thing with the watercolor. But this one I did, you'll notice I cut out the eggs from the gnome and just had some eggs sitting here, which I thought was cute.
Okay, I got to get some gnome jokes in. You guys are so funny. You're cracking me up. All right. So let's see. Gayla said, oh, gnome. I love gnomes. Linda said, love gnomes. Lynn said, hello. She's joining from Washington. Antonia said, gnome can't say it like you. Debbie said, gnome one's home. Gnome one's home. Get it? That's funny. Brenda said, gnome one better than you, Suzanne. Oh, boy. Love Yummy Dory. We all do, guys, right? Brenda loves Hunky Dory as well. Debbie says hi. Karen says hi. Emily. Brenda's saying hi. Joyce saying hi. Christy says hi. Agnes says that number doesn't bring up anything. Can we double check that, guys?
136.
On which one? The stamp or the stamp?
136 4016.
Okay, 136
4017 is that one.
4016 is the stamp.
7 is the.
Well, is that what I said? It's on here, 17.
graphic is wrong.
Oh, you're okay,
You're
guys.
fine.
So here we go. 1364017 is what Emily's working with now. Those unbelievably adorable gnome stamps, and it's $22.99 with 3 flex pays of $7.66. Okay. Oh, Nancy says, great job coloring the stickers, Emily. Those cards are so adorable. They're loving your cards, Nancy. Oh. Let's see. Agnes, we saw, and when are they back? Oh, somebody wants to know when the foil thing will be back.
Hopefully by the end of next month. It takes a while. It's coming from Australia, so.
Oh, geez. Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
All right.
It comes
And
from far away.
far, far away. All right, let's split screen too, because I'm going to show you guys a quick technique. Because I'm going to actually do my background on this while Em goes ahead and explain it. By the way, keep all the little plastic stuff that you get from the packaging, because I'm going to do this wet background technique with my little pen here, and I use my marker on there because I literally had nothing else to write it on, and it works really, really well. All right, Miss Em, what are you working on?
I am coloring in one of my stamps right now. And I'm just using an alcohol ink marker, which I use for my stickers as well. I'm just coloring it into any color that I like. And then I will eventually color the background with one of my favorite ways of masking, which I'll show you. It's a little technique, I think.
I love it. It's great.
And I really love this stamp because it's not too, it doesn't have a whole lot of extra detail on it. It makes it super easy to color. You don't have to worry about messing up. Actually, I'm going to color right over top of the yellow, make it orange. All right.
So what do you said, I'm sorry, what are you coloring with?
I'm coloring with an alcohol ink marker, just because this is my favorite to color with, this and watercolor.
Now, why is that? Let's explain why, though. Why do you like that?
I like the alcohol ink markers because they are so pigmented and they're easy to work with. Like, it's literally just coloring with a marker, but they also blend together. And I can add more, like deepen up the color by going over and over and over again if I wanted to. Create some shading. And they're very pigmented. Like, I'll pick a nice magenta color. You'll really see this color nice pop. Oh, this one's not as bright as I thought it would be. Never mind. Well, you know what? I lied.
And also, guys, if you need alcohol markers, I'm actually using watercolor markers myself, and I am using Spectrum Noir. So we have a ton from Crafter's Companion of alcohol markers, which she used over remember the little the stickers here. She used alcohol markers on there and kind of recommends them. And then if you need watercolor, that's what I'm using. You can find both those easily on hsn.com. At least I know through Crafter's Companion. Do you guys offer any alcohol markers for us?
We have the Couture Creations alcoholic markers, which is what I'm using. I'm not sure if it's on the website. I feel like it must be, though, because we've had these for quite a while.
Okay. So Couture Creations, just remember that, guys.
I'm sure the other brand, like the one you just mentioned, is probably good too.
Yeah, no, that, and in fact, these are the ones I brought from home. So yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
They must be really good then.
So I just did a little splatter technique. I'm using a wet brush. And what you do, guys, is you mark, and again, I'm using watercolor markers. So you take it, you put it on any kind of plastic, and then you're picking it up from here, and then you're splattering. And then this is one of my favorite techniques. It's just a splat. So you splat, it just makes it splatty like that. So I gotta let that dry, but I'm gonna go ahead and show work on my projects that's already dry and ready to go. So why don't we go full screen to M, because I just want to see her coloring in, because I do like to watch people color, believe it or not. All right, there we go. So you know what I love about these, M, is I love the quality of the stamps. Talk a little bit about that, will you?
Yes, they're a one stamp. You don't have to worry about stamping and then having to re-ink. These stamps are like top of the line. They never like miss a spot. They stamp evenly. They are really good stamps. And again, I just love how the minimal detail makes it super easy to color where like the circles and the lines and the bow are. And then I'll show you a technique here actually. So I'm done coloring for the most part. I can finish that later. And one thing I've been doing to create my backgrounds with these stamps, so you can see I wasn't able to color over top of the image. So the way I avoided that, where did I just put that sheet I had? Oh no, I'm losing everything already. Oh, I see it. It's hiding. Ha, found it. So what I did was this isn't on the website yet, but I'm sure it will be added. Any other like low masking tape will work. This is just the brand I use from Lisa Horton. So I just stamped on a masking roll, and I'll show you what it looks like to people who might want to wonder if they've got something at home similar. So it is a low tack sticky sheet of paper. So if I peel this, it's actually a sticker. So you can do a lot with these. You can die cut with them. But I stamped my image on this. I fussy cut it out. I already did this ahead of time, so you didn't have to watch me fussy cut, because it usually gets me frustrated sometimes. But another thing with these stamps, super easy to fussy cut because there's not too much small detail. Like you can see, it was easy to fussy cut. And so all I do is I just layer it over top. Yeah, these stamps are perfect for fussy cutting out. And you can see I actually fussy cut out and added the stamps as they were.
Cute. That's
and
really
then
cute.
I will take an ink pad, my favorite Lisa Horton. staying with the theme. And then
And
I
by
will
the way, the
just ink
Cloud
on
9
my
from Lisa
page.
Hortons, we have a ton of those on hsn.com as well. And that's a really fun, easy, quick way to be able to cover a lot of space and get a really cool effect. So that masking technique, guys,
Exactly.
if you actually go online, you'll see people do tremendous tricks with masking. Like, it's amazing some of the effects you can have. One of my favorites is kind of a wooden scene, and like the deer look like they're in front and back of the embossed, like, you know, birch trees. It's that's one of my favorites. So what you're seeing Em do is such an awesome thing. Em, I want to get some more comments in while you're doing that part of it. Lenine says, Gnome place like home, love it. Paris said, thanks for the correct product number, love this. Joy says, nobody like you. That's very cute. Craft M, Becky's in the house. Debbie said, Gnome where the buffaloes roam. Agnes says adorable. Lenine says hello. Debbie says I'm gnoming home. That's really funny. Agnes says I love the masking technique. I want to say hi to Erla, V, Joan, Marilyn, and PB Brewer Martin. Oh, I love that. They all say hi, Suzanne, and that's from our YouTube gang. Hey, everybody over on YouTube, thank you. Also, Em, we're going to have to move on to the next item here soon, just so we can get moving on. Oh, that turned out great.
And then I did have, you can see I colored some of mine. And then I'm going to take let's do that magenta color to coordinate with what I was just coloring. The magenta, where did I put that? All right, got it. And then I just color over top. I mean, you will want this to kind of dry a little bit, but it should be fine. We'll just blow on it. Here,
All else fails.
It's better to keep the backing on your sticker. I took it off so I could take a picture of it, but it's easier when you keep the backing on your page like this. And then let it dry just a little bit. We'll just blow on it to hurry it up.
I thought that was so clever that you could actually use the alcohol inks on there. I love that. I was like, wow, I didn't think it was going to cover it, which is really, I doubted you.
How dare you, Suzanne? You should know by now.
What? I doubted little MM. I can't do that. It's horrible. I'm a horrible person. And I just want to show you mine. That was the background that I was drawing, and all the backgrounds are going to turn out a little different. I did the tear technique, a couple layers.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I did it just in black, but then I did a gray marker to kind of give it a shadow to make that pop. See the gray around the outside, just to kind of make it look like it's raised a little bit. And then, you know, a little baker's twine, girl. I got a little baker's twine. And also, by the way, that paper you see in the back of mine, that's coming up in that great big hunky-dory thing. So when we get to that paper kit that makes all the gazillions of cards, that's some of the paper I'm using to create this kit as well. All right, we got to finish up our little thingies here. Look, me and Emma are under the gun. We're like, okay, craft quick.
Last detail.
Yeah, right.
Sorry,
and you know we can't
the
stop.
butterfly.
We know we can't stop till we finish our thought, or what we saw in our head. Okay.
So you can
There
make
we
the
go.
butterfly
That's
like
my
that,
little
but I like
guy.
to color it. Oh, that's so cute. I like the little twine as well. It just ties in the colors of the background stamp and everything.
Yeah, I just wanted to add a little texture to it too, so it has something a little more interesting on there. All right, that's the first one. And then I did this one in this format. I decided to do something a little different today. All right, Sue, are you almost done with your little guy? Agnes says,
yeah,
so cute.
She's good.
Linda says, love this set. Linda said, these are cute. They are adorable, guys. And just in review, you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stamps. Here's my 5th one. Here's number 6. And you're getting these cool stickers that you can color, that you see her working with. That is our first kit. I'll give you the item number once again so we all get it straight. 1364017, $22.99, and right now we have 3 flex as $7.66. If you want to use your credit card, that's the way you can get these home. Okay, those are so adorable. All right, so that's our first kit.
I know, I can't wait to hand these out at Easter.
I know, it's such a good idea too. And you know what, I was looking at these as well, guys. If you wanted to, for example, again, you could mask it off, or you could take the eggs out of the back of this one, kind of mask the word Easter or cover that with something else, and that could be a Christmas tree out the back of that one. You know what I mean? So don't think about only using them for necessarily Easter. Some of them, like this guy, you could probably put something on top of there and cut this part out and just use a little gnome guy. So even though it's an Easter collection, I thought this is another cute one too. How about just putting flowers inside that basket? Does that make sense, everybody? So you could just pop little dimensional flowers on top of those little 3 eggs. And now that's just like a, hey, welcome to the neighborhood card. So think outside the box when you're playing with these, okay, guys? Because you can really do a bunch with them. Even this one, that little Easter basket, you could pop 2 little flowers on there, or candies or whatever, you know, whatever. Just fill whatever you fill a basket with, right? And because there's just a flower over here, you could do it that way. All right, I'm definitely getting the finger to move on. So Whit does that. He's like super serious. All right, here we go. Emily, let's go to the dies. Now on this one, Emily's going to pretty much take the reins on it because I want you to show everybody how clever these are. And again, you're getting 2 of these in the collection. But Emily, these are very different than a normal die.
These are like a build a flower die. They're not necessarily when you just die cut and you've got your flower done for you, and you got to build the flower. So I've got some samples here. You can kind of see what I mean by you're building the flower, because these are different layering pieces. So you'll open this up so you can see. This is my pre-die cut, everything that got turned into this beautiful masterpiece here. And this is a little sneak peek too for what's coming up later in the show.
That's so cute.
And then here's the little gnome stamp.
Oh my gosh. That's so clever. Guys, even if you rewatch this just to get all of Emily's idea and still them, how'd you do that background? Is that with the brush and the inks?
Yes, it's just brushing ink and just doing it a little bit, like not necessarily blending it too much. And it turned out really nicely. Marianne did this one. She actually did all of these Marianne ones.
Hi, Marianne.
She's watching from home.
Oh, we love her. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. So what it does is the dies will actually do what?
So the dies just cut out these pieces, and you've got to do the coloring and you got to piece them together. So you can see, I'll pick one that maybe you can see best. So you can see on this flower that these are different layers. So we'll start building that one. Start with the white one. So
now, when you're doing, but these are die cutting, but then you also had a trick of running them a second time to get the embossed. Can you explain that?
So these are die cutting and embossing dies. I did have an open one. Here they are. So I will open this up and you can see that there are little lines and grooves within the die on the inside. So that's not going to die cut. It's just going to add some embossing, which you can see here. It should emboss as is, depending on your die cutting machine. But if you don't get those marks, there's a tip to get those marks. I left my rubber mat at home, but usually it's not clear. It's usually a black or a brown color, but it's just a rubber mat for die cutting and embossing. So once I have die cut my piece, I will stick it back in where it was die cut from.
Okay.
And I mean, if it was die cut, it would still be caught in the edge, but pretend that that was fit in properly. So what you do is you put your base plate, pretend this is a rubber mat, then you're going to put your paper and then your die, lay that down, put your top plate over top, run that through your machine, and that will give you that deep embossing with those lines and the additional little realistic looking parts of the flowers.
That's perfect. By the way, Brenda Kay says, take me to your gnome land. Let's see. Karen says they're so versatile. Nancy said, got mine ordered. She goes in a whatever the mark. She says, I'm sure my husband thanks you as well. I'm sure, with a funny on it. That's hilarious. Maria, better late than never. I agree with you. Kathy says, very pretty. Joy says, oh, those dies look beautiful. Karen says, these cards are so nice. They are. And guys, I mean, I love it that you can just do, if you really think about it, you can color them in any flower, any form. But once you have the dies, that's kind of the magic, isn't it, Emily?
Yeah, you get to recreate these as many times as you want. You mess up once, don't matter. You can run it through again.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so what we're going to do, because I want to leave enough time to get into the next one, is I hate to ask you to build a little bit faster, but if you can build faster.
Okay, sorry. I thought, okay, let me grab my, I don't need to ink the back, so I will just ink the centers, and I'll do it in green because I forgot to bring yellow. do a nice bright green. I'm going to do my center, and I'll put this beside so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Perfect. So I've just curved up the edges, curved up all of it to give it some dimension. And then I'm going to add a nice bright green center. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of glue. Oh, she's coming out already. Coming out too quick.
Very excited. Your glue's excited
already at
to
the
get
tip. And then I'm just going to crisscross it. They're not going to actually overlap, but you could always add more petals if you really wanted a full one. You just keep die cutting and add as many flower petals as you want. It'll make it real 3D. And once I've got that, then I'm going to take a little 3D foam pad, just a small one, stick that in the center, at the center of my flower. And then we've got a green stem here. I want this one, like green ink. And then you would just glue that down there. And then I will move that here. And then we'll do the next one. So the next one is, we need this one to be, this would be the inside where you would color the orange, but I'm going to do that green because I forgot my orange.
I'll do it green. We like green.
These are not quite ripe flowers yet.
They're still growing.
All right. And then I've got my one center. So this one, I'm just where the lines are embossed. I'm just going to kind of fold along those lines to give it a bit of dimension, just kind of denting the inside to make it
Okay,
fold.
darling, I hate to do this, but I do not want it too short our next item. And I know you know I've got a little bit of a truncated show today. So if you'll do me a favor, because obviously we kind of get the idea that you're building the layers is what you're doing.
Yes. If you
And
look at the image too, you can see it the way that it's supposed to be built.
Right. So do me a favor, if you can just flip through your finished card just one more time so everybody's going to be completely inspired by this, and then we're going to move on to the big kit. Like, I love that. Oh, God, it's so pretty. I love the lattice work in the back too. Like that, isn't that, come on guys,
Once
isn't
you
that gorgeous?
piece it all together, you'll amaze yourself. Like when you first are doing the little pieces, it's once you put it together, you're like, wow, that is a beautiful flower.
It's stunning. And I love how you can combine it with the next kit coming up, both in the stamp kit. So you have the stamp kit on your right, and then on your left is going to be the hunky-dory paper kit we're going to get to next. All right, love, so let's get to this paper kit, guys. We'll do an overshot for me while she resets herself. And let me show you guys exactly what you're getting in this one, because this one's really so cute and so fun. It's 1364016. First off, you get this massive paper pad, and they do really beautiful papers. You'll just love it. So all these different images, they're just so cute. Even if you're a beginner and you slap this on a basic card front, you could have the cutest page ever. So that's the first part of the set. And you even get all these little cutouts you can use that have different sayings on them, so that's cute. But look at this. Now, when we talk about heavy duty, this is, listen, I mean, this is really great cardstock. And you get image after image. These are the best. You get so many pieces, and all these will come apart. So these are all pre-perforated so that you're going to get not just this, but oh, by the way, you get the center section to use. Oh, wait a minute, here's another section. So when you start playing with this and you open this all up, it becomes a multitude of pieces. And so I think it's adorable when they put at least 16 cards, because you'll be able to do, so you can see I'm going to use one of mine. I actually made a shaker card, I'm going to show you guys, but just all of this is included, and it's page after page of the cutest artwork, and all of these goodies are included in it. And again, there's even 2 more sheets of more designs here. And what I love, Emily, it's all coordinated. It's pretty hard to goof this one up even if you're a beginner.
Yes, these are perfect for beginners, also because you do not need any additional tools. All you need is some adhesive and some cutting tools. I might sound a little bit off because my headphone just died.
No, you're good.
Hopefully you can hear me.
Yeah,
okay.
You sound great.
So none of these are needing any additional heavy, expensive tools. So if you're a beginner, this is a perfect place to start. There are tons of inspiration on the packaging itself. Like on the back page, it's got all these card samples made from this kit. do tons of ideas. And then also on the internet, you can find tons more of ideas. But I did a quick, simple, small one here. You can do small, make your way a bit bigger. And then they've got some really large ones as well that you can make. And this is another one here. So these I used the the collection, the big pad here, but then I've also got some more where I incorporated the toppers. So I've got 2 more card samples here and the little paper pad.
That's so cute.
So these 2 are from the little paper pad here, and it comes with multiple sheets of the same image. So what I did for mine was I actually fussy cut out the gnome in the front and the little roof with the banner at the top, and just layered it on some 3Ds so you can see it a little pop. And same with the butterflies. You got to have those butterflies popping a bit too.
Oh, it's just so cute. I can't even stand it. That is adorable.
All right, I'll get crafting here.
Well, and the one thing I was going to say too is you can be like a total beginner. And okay, so just FYI, Emily is showing us so many cool ideas, right? And sometimes you could be like, oh, I can't see it. Wait, hold on. We unfortunately, it's only an hour show, and today it's a little bit shorter because of my on-air schedule. But always go back and at least watch it and fast forward, and then pause it so that you can see what Emily's all those projects, because there's just so many good ideas. For example, this one is a shaker, guys. So what I used was the background of just one of the circles and one of the outer circles, right? And then I filled it with some of the other little dies that are included, and then I made my own confetti. So see all these little butterflies and these cute little flowers, those all I popped out. Now, here's a little tip from my end of the world. How do you make a shaker card? Well, I actually used the plastic that came with the kit. This was covered in the kit, and it was just strong enough.
I love that.
Yeah, it was strong enough to actually use it on the top of my shaker card. So you can see I glued that to this piece, and then you raise it a little bit, and then you put all the little yummies inside it to make it shake. So again, watch it back to learn how to do it. It's really a cool little fun thing to do. But just reuse this heavier plastic it comes in to make your shaker card. You don't need necessarily acetate to pull that off. Just use what you got left over. So that's a little tip on that one.
I love it. Very resourceful.
Thank you. I was looking around and said, I don't even know if I have acetate. So I'm like, oh wait, that plastic will work.
I would never have even thought of that, but it's very smart. Plus, I like how you created the shaker card aspect.
Yeah, that's fun. It was easy too. I mean, I used a hole punch, but I love the fact there was so many little yummies in there that I could use part of your dies that are already pre-cut on the paper to put inside here as well. All right, that is my first one. And what are you doing while I work on my second one?
I am going to show you how easy it is to make a card sample. I'm starting very start to finish. I haven't prepped anything. I'm just piecing it together, and I will have a card done in the next like 5 minutes or less.
What size card are you doing?
This one's going to be a larger one compared to the last ones I'm doing. I kind of just eyeball when I do my cards, which not a lot of people do, but I just kind of guesstimate.
That's awesome. And I'm going to show you mine while she's doing that one, guys. So what I did was I fussy cut it out a part of the card. So I just took one big sheet and I folded it in half. It's a large card. And then what I did is, I fussy cut it out a portion of it, right? So I did that. Then what I did was I'm taking the same house that they used, and I'm going to slip it behind it. And so I'm going to incorporate it. So the house is going to be behind there, right? So I'm adding to this scene. So this gets a little dimension to it. Then if I was really smart, I'd have my little dimension stickers out here, but I don't have my little pop dots. But I'm going to add a little butterfly up here. And then watch this. I made another, and I used an X-Acto knife to do it. There's another slit right here in the pot. And I'm taking my sign and I'm slipping in, because it says, it's your birthday, I'm slipping that into the pot. So I actually took the card and just cut portions out of it with my X-Acto knife to be able to add more elements that came in the kit. Okay? There we go.
I did that with the roof of this.
All right, Emily, I hate to do this to you, but I got to go on the air, so unfortunately I have to wrap up. Would you do me a favor, go full back on Emily's designs? Can you go back through all your images one more time, and then unfortunately I have to say goodbye.
Of course. So these ones are all from the toppers. And then these ones are from the background, the little books mixed in with the toppers. And then same with this one. This one's actually got a bit of the flower dye.
By the way, Linda says, Gnome Place, like crafting with Suzanne. Thank you. Debbie says, cute Suzanne. Paris, she just ordered my sets. These are so adorable. Marianne, what a great idea, Suzanne. Linda, very cute. Darling cards from Debbie. Hello, Debbie. Oh, everybody's saying hi to each other. Paris says, see you on the air. I will, yes, in just actually a couple of minutes. All right, so I'm so sorry, Emily. We could literally spend 2 hours, but everybody go back and look at all these fun ideas that Emily did. Like, how creative and fun is that? And we love you so much. And thank you for kicking off our new year with us.
Thanks for having me, and hopefully I'll get to see you next month soon.
I hope so too. She's one of our favorite guests, so we hope to see you soon. And thank you, baby. Have a good night.
Bye. Happy New Year.
Stay warm up there in Ontario, Canada. All right, so here's what's happening. I'm running down the hall. I'm going to go on the air. Denise Austin is waiting for me. Yes, I'm going to get fit now. We're going to work out together. And I've got a really, really cool item I hope you can see. Crafting Cuties, you know I love you. Happy New Year. I'm so glad we're here live. Next week, I'm going to do a Technique Tuesday, and it's on junk mail. So I'm going to take my junk mail, which drives me crazy, and hopefully inspire you to actually take the junk mail and do something with it. That'll be at 8 p.m. live next Tuesday. I'll see you then. Love my Crafting Cuties. Love you guys. Bye.